is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. This is your boy Cheeseburger Eddie. As always, hope you guys are having an absolute fantastic day. And I wanted to make sure that you guys understood that, what I'm trying to bring to you guys in these videos isn't just, the tips and tricks of Minecraft. Because as I've said before in previous videos, I'm extremely new to the game, right? I don't think any beginner level player should be given tips and tricks unless it's like, pretty useful stuff like the building aspects, like how to build a certain thing. What I'm trying to do in these videos is try to spread some positivity, spread some laughs, spread some smiles, enjoy, have a good time, and hopefully I can make your guys' day better by just having you guys click, listen to the music, chill, relax, join the team, be part of the Burger Squad. And let me tell y'all right now, if y'all ain't, I need you to go ahead and make sure you slap that subscribe button because we are getting really close to our goal of 100 subscribers. We are at 93, I believe, at this very moment, which is phenomenal to me. I want to go ahead and say thank you to every single one of you, all of my day ones, everyone that's recently joined. You guys are absolutely amazing. I appreciate you guys so much, and I can't wait to see where we go in the future so we can keep this thing going. And if you guys are, if this is your first video, let me catch you guys up real quick. So I'm a beginner player, like I stated before, and I've never beaten the game, okay? Obviously, I've been playing the game for about a month and a half, maybe a little bit more now, but what I'm doing is I'm practicing pretty much a speed run, because what I'm trying to do once I hit 100 subscribers is I'm going to do a live stream of speed running the game, or as fast of a speed run that I can do. And where we are right now, I'd say we're about an hour and 15 minutes, maybe an hour and a half of playtime into this game, into this particular run, so to speak. And it hasn't been all at once. It's been, playing a little bit, getting offline, playing a little bit, getting offline. But anyways, we're to the point where we got all the blaze rods. I think what we're doing now is obtaining all the ender pearls, and this is one of the tips and tricks I wanted to give you guys, because fighting all the endermen or getting all these ender pearls can be a tricky little situation sometimes. Come to this part of the map in the nether portal, in the nether realm, and what you can do is put your back to a little back stair, or a little barrier behind you where they can't pop up, because what the endermen do is they transport themselves and keep going in front and behind you, and they'll get some hits on you, and then obviously if you're low health they can kill you. So what you can do is you can sit in a little tunnel like this, kind of play the beginner way. It is what it is, but just get yourself some hits on them, get the kill, and then boom. I mean, look at that. And if you're in this particular spot in the nether realm where all this green grass or blue grass, whatever you want to call it, you can see that there's plenty of them. And me in the previous episode, we had a spot where there was like 15 endermen just huddled all right next to each other. It was one of the scariest sights I've ever seen in this game. So what I did is I pretty much created a little enderman farm, destroyed as many as I could. I ended up getting like 15 or 14 or 16, one of those numbers. But we ended up getting a good amount of ender pearls. We have the blaze rods, so now we have what it takes to go ahead and make those eyes of ender. And what those are for is to get you to the stronghold, which is where the end of the game takes place. You go into the stronghold, you put them into the end portal, and it takes you to the dragon. You defeat the dragon, boom, you win the game. So that is where we are currently at. So we're getting pretty close. And again, if you guys want to see a speedrun attempt, like, I've talked about it so often, the pioneers of this realm of speedrunning, I think like Dream, Illumina, I talk about Sapnap, I talk about, George, and all the greats that play this game that are just so good at playing it so quickly. I'm not saying you're going to see a 20-minute speedrun from me, but I can promise you we're going to get it done. It might take an hour or two, and what I'm trying to do is get one of my friends or two of my friends to join me on this journey, so it's not going to take as long. We're going to go and try to make sure we can get this thing done together, and hopefully provide you guys some good times. If you guys want to do some Q&As, if you guys want to just have a kickback session, have some music playing in the background, of course it's non-copyright. We're not getting copyright striked by YouTube, okay? That's the first thing we're gonna make sure, okay? We're not noobs anymore in the YouTube game. We've been doing this for 4 months. Can y'all believe it? What's going on in the world right now? All right, let's talk about this real quick. And I don't want to talk about it too much because we're not gonna be this type of channel, okay? We're not gonna talk about politics on this channel. But what's going on in the United States right now is just, it's nutty. You know what I'm saying? I am 27 years old, about to be 28, and this is the first time I've ever seen anything like this going on in the world. I don't care what side you're on. Please don't make it political in the comments. But wow, this world is nuts. Just wanted to say that real quick. But hopefully these videos, man, hopefully this video in particular, and if you tune into any of the other videos, hopefully these can put a smile on your face, you know, create some entertainment, and just make sure you guys are having a good time and making your days a little bit easier to get through. Now, what I wanted to touch base on this real quick, again, I don't have coordinates on. I'm not turning them on, okay? I'm not playing that kind of game. We're not cheating, okay? And you can think that's not cheating. You can think it's the right way of playing. Whatever. I'm playing this thing raw. This is real live entertainment. So what I suggest you do, if you want to keep track of a certain landmark that's not extremely visible from far away, create yourself a little solo block tower like this. I found that like that broken nether portal right here that has like a bunch of good stuff, just in case I need to go back into the nether realm instead of going all the way back, which is like 1,000 blocks back, which was where the other one was. That's what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, we fast forward a little bit. This village is right by where I just was. What you need to do to find the fortress, the end fortress, go ahead and throw one of the ender eyes, and it should go towards where this thing is at. Now you got to be mindful, because if you throw it too many times, it will burst and you will be one ender pearl or ender eye less. You know what I'm saying? So make sure when you do that, you get close and then go far distance and just get yourself towards it, going towards that end fortress, or that end, the stronghold is what they call it. So anyways, we end up finding where that eye starts going into the ground. We're going to start digging down, seeing if we can't find it. This is extremely exciting because this is the first time that I've ever done this in the game. Okay, I've seen it, I've watched it probably 100 times now with all these other YouTubers like Dream and everybody else. You know, how they get to it so fast, I don't know. I can't figure it out. But took us some time, but we finally make it, and we finally figure out how and where we need to go. Now, I'm digging for a good minute here. I don't know where it's at. I'm like, hey, it can't be this deep, right? So what we end up doing is we end up building back up and trying again, because it shouldn't be this deep, okay? I mean, it might be, but when you get to these bedrocks, which you can't break, that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? That means you didn't find it. So I ended up going like 3 blocks in front of it, and then I just started digging again, and we end up finding it. I gotta sneeze. Oh my gosh, I can't be doing this on YouTube. Bless me. Oh gosh. Anyways, end up finding it. Boom. We found a little library. Got all the stuff in here. As you can see, all the cobwebs and everything that make it a little difficult to move around in. Hey, it is what it is. Now, the difficult part that you can see in this game, or in this particular portion of the game, is finding the actual stronghold, the actual portal room, because this is a maze. All right, I ended up finding it pretty quickly, I guess, just because it only took me like 5 minutes. But if you're gonna do a speed run, you gotta get right to it and get that stuff going. Now I end up finding an ender pearl. Not only are the ender pearls useful for creating the eyes of ender, which are used to make the portal. Boom, right here. It's also very useful to transport yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you're falling down or if you're doing anything else, that's number one, an easy way. Now I got unlucky. I got 1 ender eye, or eye of ender, in the actual portal to start with. So that means I needed like 11, I guess. Thankfully, your boy came prepared. I told you I had all the blaze rods I ever needed. I had like 16 or 17 of them things, and I was good to go. So I just kept making them. The only thing I need to do now is to continue getting the ender pearls, which you can find pretty easily. They're not too difficult to find. You can find them in the spots out in the dark caves. He'll pop up out anywhere. You can go back to the nether realm. You can. That's a strategy if you want to do it, but pretty easy to find. He even pops up in here sometimes, so it's not that difficult. Now, I recommend always, before you go into that stronghold, before you go into that portal, set a bed, set a spawn point, because if you die, you're gonna get really upset when you know you don't have nothing to come back to. So set yourself up a little bed right outside the portal. This is kind of something that I've learned from other speedrunners. You want to make sure that you're doing it correctly here. And one thing I'd recommend also is making sure that you have yourself a bow and arrow or a crossbow or something. That, or you're gonna have to have a lot of blocks. to be able to climb up the pillars and destroy those little crystals that are healing the dragon. We'll get into all that in the next episode probably, but I want to make sure that I'm covering everything I can and giving you guys as much useful tips. Now, I apologize real quick about the darkness. It got real dark in here. I need to start carrying around a torch. I get it. But anyways, I want to make sure I'm providing you guys as much information that I can provide myself in these particular runs. Because again, it's probably going to be in the next couple of weeks, man, that we might hit 100. I hope so. And if we do, we're going to do that live stream. And I hope you guys tune in because it's going to be a great time. We're going to interact with each other. We're going to, just talk about life, talk about the game, talk about what you guys want to see going forward on the channel, and just make sure this burger squad is as greasy as possible going forward. Now, some other tips and tricks. Put a chest right outside of this, right outside of the thing as well. Put a bunch of your extra stuff in that chest, just in case you die. That means you can have something to have right away instead of having to worry about going and being screwed, I guess, so to speak. So when you put that last Ender Eye in, boom, your portal is ready to go. I'm not going to do it today. Not today's episode. We're not going to give it a shot today, but I wanted to make sure you guys saw it before we go into it, because the next episode will probably take me about 15 minutes, if not, probably a little bit longer, recording it, just to kill the dragon and get to that end point. But I hope you guys are enjoying the episodes. Please, 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 if you guys want to see that live stream, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Make sure you are liking the videos. It lets me know that you guys are enjoying the content. And make sure you turn on that post notification for that further content. I love you guys so much. I appreciate you guys so very much for tuning in, as always. And right, like I showed, like right here, I'm cooking food. I'm getting prepared. Make sure you are prepared. Look at all that. Look at all that iron. Make sure all your armor is good to go and everything else. Boom, ready to go. But like I was saying, hope you guys are enjoying the episodes. Please let me know in the comments how we're doing. If you guys want to see anything different, if you guys want to see anything in particular that I need to improve on, let me know in the comments down below. But anyways, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, evening, night, whatever time of day it is. And we will see you in the next one. Take it easy, everybody.